Marcin Tybura and Blagoy Ivanov. So Ivanov, he's been in the game for quite a bit. He started fighting professionally in 2007. He's got some notable wins, but he actually hasn't fought in the UFC for that long. He entered in 2019, and I think it's crazy the amount of fights Marcin Tybura has had in the UFC, um, more than Blagoy. Um, Tybura's he's one of those fighters that not a lot of fighters were not a lot of anybody was doing anything in 2020 when the world shut down. Tybura is one of those guys that stayed active. He fought 4 times in 2020, and since then he's gone, what is it, 6-1 since 2020, 6-1 since we went on lockdown. And in that time, Blagoy's gone, what is it, 1-1. So this just shows the level or the difference in activity. Tybura, he might have struggled in the middle of his UFC career, but as of late, he's on a hot streak. He's been showing up and doing well, especially in the heavyweight division. You don't fight that many times in a short amount of time. If you're not dominating, right? Because if you take too much damage, even if you win, you can't fight that often. And he's been able to put fight after fight in a short period of time. It just shows that how comfortable he's out there and dominant. So I think he's gonna continue fighting well against Blagoy Ivanov, even though he is the older fighter. Tybura, I think he's just uh, in his groove. He's found his groove, and he's gonna take it to Ivanov this weekend. How about you?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's the first one that we pick the same guy to win. I was like, even really, it was hard for me to decide in this one because, like, if you go to Blago Ivanov, like, that's special guy. Like, let's say he's the first guy I think that beat Fedor. He is the guy who beat like a knife in his heart. Almost, it wasn't
Yeah.
in his heart, but like it was close. He's like a special guy. And what I know from some sources, like he really likes to party. So I don't think he is like even like 100% like how to say straight athlete that follows. I think he likes to visit the clubs and enjoy the life.
Yeah.
And that's maybe the only reason why he doesn't like is in his full potential, because if you look, uh, he has everything. uh, but I guess like the life and like that accident that he had, that he barely survived, like took a toll on him. But like even like that, if you go through his fights, like I nobody can finish him. And he's like making problem for everyone. Like even in his last fight against pretty tough guy, like who had like a what's his name? Sorry, give me just a second. Marcos Rogerio de Lima. Like I saw him in his last fight against Arlovsky. He looked amazing. Like that's the first time that I had the opportunity to see him. And Blagoy beat him in his last fight. So I think like with him, you never know what edition will come. But like he's tough pill to swallow for everyone. But like I think, like you said, Marcin Tybura has that experience, found that groove, like, and I think he can easily win this one. So also I give a little bit advantage to him, and I pick him up to win this one. Like you said, like a consistency, and I think he's just like on the level that he can take this one.
Well, first fight that we agree on, we're both going Tybura. And I don't think it'll be an easy fight. Like you said, he's very hard to finish, but I do see Tybura edging it out.